Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Showcase Showdown. Now, this is just not any edition. This is the last edition of the season. And Mike, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me right now, if you would. And I can't believe I'm asking you to do this. But could you change positions?
Why?
And me being the host of the show, I want you to change positions.
Why?
Well, I don't know if I've won very many back-to-back. I did one time.
Okay.
And so when I pull off the win, it's usually from the underdog position. And I call this the underdog position. And I plan on pulling out the win. So I'm going to use everything in my book to win this so we walk away with a tie. So thank you.
You know
for
what?
Doing that.
Because I love you, I'm going to sit here in the captain's chair and still whoop your butt. So I'm just going to leave no doubt. I mean, what idiot decides that, hey, let's have an even number of players so that, wow, what if you did actually tie and who's going to actually win the season? And I've come up with a couple of solutions. Number one, Mike wins because it's my channel. That seems a little dictatorial, whatever word that might be. And I'm not going to do that. That's not fair. We could, this actually is an idea on the table. We could add up the total points from the season on all the cards, and whoever has the most points wins. Or we could just have that extra little column that nobody likes on anybody's record. Win, loss, ties, and you have that could be a tie. The only thing that works in is soccer. Everything else, I don't know. But we could be tied.
Really now, yeah, I mean, here's one of the things that I actually thought about, but I don't really. We could put all the names back up on the wheel. And choose, and then put the number on the wheel. And so we choose the player, and then we put a wheel with just the amount of numbers of his cards and spin the wheel, and whatever number card that lands on is the winner.
Okay.
We'll put all the, that would give everybody a pretty good shot. But you know what, Mike? I think that if we tie, I feel pretty good.
Here's what we need to do. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We are going to do a special. If we first of all, you got to win first. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But if you do, in fact, pull this out of your rear tonight and beat me, we can have everybody in the a player we've never done, and whichever player gets the most votes from the normal era that you guys see us showing cards for. I mean, it can't be, like some player, Cap Anson or something, pick a player that we haven't done and put them down below. We'll add them up and we'll do a special tiebreaker season episode after this one. We'll give everybody we may go a little longer than a week just to let everybody vote. And then we break it the old fashioned way. We fight for it. We show cards for it.
That is the way to do it. Now, first of all, I got to get Whitey Ford. I got to get that one.
You do
get that one. You know what? That would be like going to if we tied. That would be like going to the prom with my cousin. And
you'd rather either lose or win.
I did that 3 or 4 times, so I gotta. We need to play this off. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So.
By the way, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We did, hanging out with friends and family and eating too much like all of us. But this is about cards. We already said happy Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And I'm very thankful to be done with this season. Because, by the way, I'm taking audition tapes for co-hosts next year, for next season. Chris, your contract's not being renewed. I forgot. I didn't have the heart to tell you earlier, but no.
What if I promise to let you do well again, Whitey Ford?
No, I want to win fair and square.
That's what happens on this baseball collectors challenge. channel, pulling me down, holding me back. Maybe we get co-hosts and stuff next year. Maybe we can change it up a little bit. But I tell you what, all serious, this is the most fun I have on YouTube. I'm going to say it before we get started.
Me too.
I say it all the time. And when I see people at card shows, they mention this show all the time, and it is the best 30 minutes to an hour on YouTube. So I
love it too. But I will tell you, what else I love, Chris? I'm thinking about what to get you for Christmas, because that season's coming up. And now that we're through Thanksgiving, you need to be thinking about what to tell your wife, what to tell your friends to get you. Tell them to go to thepennysleever.com. Tell them to buy you some supplies. Hey, I need top load. Nobody likes to buy that stuff for themselves. So let other people buy that stuff for you, because we all need it for our collections. So give them the link. Say, hey, use this code, Showcase. You'll get 10% off all the cool supplies you need. Build a cart for them. Send it off to them. That's a great Christmas. If it's in your stocking, that would be cool. If my wife got me top loaders and, all kinds of cool supplies, I'd be thrilled to death if that was in my stocking. But alas, I need to send her the link and say, honey, here's my cart. So make sure you're doing that. Check out the link below. And we're doing Whitey Ford tonight. But before we get to Whitey Ford, Chris, you want to tell them how this whole shindig works?
I would love to. I'm actually kind of sad that it's getting maybe our last one of the season, unless I can pull out a upset. So
we'll have some special episodes, guys. Don't start crying in your beer just yet. We'll do some cool stuff.
Good. That'll make me cheer up a little bit. So press pause on this right now. Get to your cards. Get out every one of your Whitey Ford cards and put them in order from his newest card, which is 67, correct?
Correct.
All the way back to his rookie card, which is 51. And put them in order. Follow along with us. We give ourselves 5 points for just having the card, but we give it additional points for whatever the grade is. For instance, if Mike pulls out a 67 in a 7, he's going to get 5 points for the card, 7 points for the grade. He's going to get 12 points total to add. Halfway through, he's going to let everybody know where they are. At the end, he's going to tally up the points after we show the rookie card, because the rookie card is worth double, and he will say who the winner is. Let us know in the comments how you did playing along with us. And if you do that, I promise you'll have fun. There's all kinds of people leaving comments saying, oh gosh, I was 5 points less than Mike, but I beat Chris, or something like that. And we love hearing
that. Happens a lot, by the way.
It didn't happen last week.
No, it did not. That is touche. So well played. Whitey Ford, man, what a amazing career. He wasn't this blazing fast guy, left-handed pitcher, kind of Greg Maddux-esque before Greg Maddux, right? He wasn't a fireballer. He wasn't blowing you away, but he was a crafty pitcher, right? And he was really, really good for some really good teams, right? And so I often wonder, would Whitey Ford have been as good on a middle-of-the-road to low-end team, or does he get some of that Yankee bump? What do you think?
Oh, I think he definitely gets some of that Yankee bump. But he was a good pitcher. His strikeouts and all that kind of stuff. Didn't walk a ton of people. Again, how would you like to be the ace of the Yankees in the 50s and the 60s? Wonder how many drinks he had to buy in New York City. But I do think he's a surefire Hall of Famer, even though he doesn't meet some of those numbers. But he's cemented in. He's a great player.
Yeah, he only won 236 games, but he only lost 106. His winning percentage was almost 700, which is crazy. He had a 2.75 ERA for his career. He missed 2 seasons. Another veteran. We've had like a run of these guys because we've been doing this certain era where it just feels like these guys are all having time served, serving our country. Ford did that super early in his career. And that's why you'll see a card that he doesn't have a card in a certain year because he was busy serving the armed forces. But yeah, there's no doubt Ford was just amazing. And Yankees, yes, but he would have been good pretty much anywhere, in my opinion. So, all right, you ready to get rolling, showing some cards here?
I'm going to keep this up. I told you how last week was going to turn out.
Oh,
and I believe I told you I was going to start off slow,
and
then toward the end, eke my way and win.
You did predict that. That's true.
I predict every bit of that. So this is how this is going to work out.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
Okay. I'm going to start off strong.
Ooh.
Maybe not. Maybe that doesn't mean the first card, but I'm going to be strong for the first big portion of this. And then I'm going to try to hold on till when it gets close to the end, you'll see me sliding under this table. And then when you tally up the points, it's going to be so close, but I'm going to win this one, Mike. I'm going to win this one.
Okay? Well, let's find out. 1967 tops. Let's go to showdown mode here. Boom.
Oh yeah. So, how many of these have you started off in the lead?
Dang near everyone. 90%.
90%. Well, you're going to have a big card to start off in the lead this time because I have an 8.
I have a 7.
Ooh, you had a big card.
Not that big though.
Yeah, well, that feels good. So I told you I'm going to start off hot.
Okay.
I'm going to come clean with the audience here. Whitey Ford was someone I didn't have a ton of. When we started Showcase Showdown a year ago, and I thought, you know what, I need some. And since I'm doing this dang Showcase Showdown against Mike, I'm going to buy some of these cards that's going to have a better crooked number on them. And so that's why you're going to say, okay, Chris, that'd be enough. All right.
So well, let the beating commence or continue. I got a 66 tops here. Now, I want everybody to, here's the 67 again. Just, you know what? Picture that pose in your mind, the Whitey Ford left-handed follow through, because you're about to see it many, many, many more times, starting with the 66. And Chris, I got a 6 with a stain, but I'm telling you, I've looked all over this card. I can't find a stain, so I'm not going to count that part of it.
I see how you are.
Yeah, I can't find it, so I don't think PSA was correct on that. But
okay,
now I'll give myself 4 points. 4 points.
Well, give me a few more points because I have a 7.
Oh. And they're all in those ugly SGC holders. It's terrible.
Oh, well, I had to buy some. Now you're going to see some here. That's more like that I used to have.
Okay.
In a PSA holder, I have a 5.
Okay. I've got a 6. That's actually a portrait of Whitey Ford. I didn't know he could take portraits, but
when you look at it real quick, I thought it was Casey Stengel.
All right, 64. Back to normal again. There's yours.
Yeah.
I got a 4. He's a pitcher and a coach in 64, which I love.
Okay. Give me an 8.
Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
I need to start feeling good about myself because I'm going to get nervous here in a minute. I guarantee you.
Well, you're padding your lead. All right. 63. Another portrait. It's a portrait. But there's a follow through on the inset picture on this one, which.
Oh, sure. Okay. My 63, I have a 5.
Okay. I'm gonna hang around. I got a 6.
Dang. I need to get a bigger lead. I'm telling you.
How many points do I get for his 62 tops all-star card? Is there any points for that?
That's just an out here in home run derby.
That's
But
just an out here at Home Run Derby. How about his regular 62? I've got a 5.
I have a 4.
Okay. You know how you eat an elephant is one bite at a time. I'm trying to bite into your lead here.
Uh-huh.
We'll go to 1960 and then we'll see where we're at. See how big of a lead you have here.
Well, my 61, I got another beautiful card. It's in a 7.
Wow, that is beautiful. I have his All-Star card, which is a great all the 61 All-Stars are high numbers, so that's good follow-through picture there. And then in his regular card, I have a 6. Not as good as your 7, but Ford stuff, not crazy expensive, right? I mean, he gets a little bit of a Yankee bump, but not crazy.
You know, Mike, when I was younger, teens, his card was tough on occasion. The price was up there. I remember looking in, the magazines to see which way his arrow was pointed, right? And his cards all stacked up pretty good against everybody.
All right, you're up for 60. No, I'm up for 60. I'm up for 60. I'm sorry. I got a 6.
I got an 8.
Okay. Did you rob a bank once you heard it was Whitey Ford, or what did you do here?
I'll show you this and you'll crack up. You'll see a price tag still on one.
Well, you're up on that one, 59. Oh wait, let's get a score update. Score update. Man, I'm not feeling good. 92 for you and 84 for me. You have an 8-point lead right now. That's a lot. That's like a mountain I have to climb.
Yeah, well, put on your spikes there, Tex, because it's getting ready to shrink.
59.
I have a 6.
And you paid $110 for that? I also have a 6. So,
but you didn't pay $110 for it, did you?
No, probably didn't.
I think somebody knew I really wanted it.
Okay. Tying with you is not going to help me. So I don't. That's like a loss for me on that card. 58. How about a 5?
Well, remember I told you about putting on those spikes?
Yeah.
How about a 1?
Ooh. But you still have it.
I still have it.
You have the card. That's the important thing, Chris, is that you have the card.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, on this 57, we're going to be doing some intermediate dancing here with numbers, but I have a 6.
That's good. I have a 5.
Give me that point back because I'm going to need them.
That's a cool card, though, too. It's a full follow-through picture. That's cool. That's awesome.
You know what? I wonder if he got a kick out of doing that same pose and maybe got a laugh with his friends on that. No? I hope so.
He might have. All right. 56. Seems like I'm getting all the sideways cards, but it's a great one. I got a 5 in that.
I, too, have a 5.
Okay. I don't know why you're worried right now. Seems like a blowout waiting to happen.
Okay. Well, why don't we just skip the next card then?
No, we got to show the 55 Bowman. Come on.
55 Bowman, I have a 1.5.
Okay. I've got another 5.
Gosh, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing that.
Hey, I'm consistent. I love this. I mean, 55 Bowman, just love it. Love it. All right, 54 Bowman. I'm going to let you guess what grade I have. Guess the grade. Yeah,
5.
it's another 5.
Oh my gosh. I think this score is like tight. I have a 2.5.
Okay. Yeah, it's not only tight. I took the lead on that card, just so you know.
Oh, then that
Just so you know.
I might not be able to hold on.
You said you were going to have to hold on. Keep going. 54 tops, sir.
54 tops. I have a 5.
I also have a 5.
Oh gosh.
I have a lot of 5s, don't I? In Whitey Ford.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right, 3 to go, and I still have a 1-point lead right now. Ooh, let's see if I can hold it. 53, Bowman, color. Love this card. PSA 4.
Oh. Dang. Authentic.
Oh.
That's going to be insurmountable. Here I was. Oh, okay.
She might be starting to sing. The fat lady might be starting to sing. All right. 53 tops.
1.5.
Wow. How about another 5 for the 53?
Here we are talking about a final episode, and I couldn't hold it up my end.
Hey, we've still got one more card. You are, 9 points down with the rookie to go. So unless I'll show mine first. 51 Bowman, card number 1. So card number 1 is usually, that's your kind of, I think Griffey Jr., right? 89 upper deck, card number 1. Ford, this is his rookie card. In 1950, he was 9-1 as a true rookie. He didn't have any cards, but they made him card number 1 in their Bowman set for 51, and I have a 3, which makes this card very condition sensitive, hard to find in good shape.
Well, least I can say I won the last card of season 2 Showcase Showdown. The card, not the player, because I have a 4.
Nice. Well, wow. 190 to 183.5. Stick a fork in season 2. It's done. I'm the champion. Season 1 and season 2. That's called back to back.
Yeah. Now you know how Patrick Mahomes feels.
I guess so. Oh man, I actually didn't know. Truly didn't know how that was going to go. And you called it. You said, "Hey, I was going to get out in front, try to hold on," and you're getting pretty good at this prognosticator stuff. You might need to play the lottery or something.
So I'm at a card show. 2 weekends ago, and I know there's a chance Whitey Ford could come up any time, right? And that 53 tops was there. The 53 tops in like a 4 PSA 4, and I had a 1.5. And my buddy, the dealer, I said, "Hey, put that off to the side for me. I want that. So I'll bring you over some money." And he said, "No problem." He said, "Take it with you now." And I said, "No, I'll come back over and get it." And then
you forgot, didn't you?
I did. He called. We're buddies. He calls me up, and he calls me up when he got home. He said, "I forgot all about that." He said, "You still want it?" I said, "Yes," but he lives like 3 hours away. I seriously today was going to drive 3 hours to pick up that Whitey Ford so I could get 1.5 more points, but I did not.
Good thing you didn't. That wouldn't have gotten you there. Wouldn't have been enough. But Chris, I have to tell you, as we finish out season 2, doing this with you is so much fun. I can't imagine doing it with anyone else. Truly, I love the way you collect. I love your collection. I admire how you get cards and how you think about cards. And I just maybe shed a tear, but I'm grateful for your friendship. Thank you. On this week after Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for you.
Well, I appreciate that, but in all seriousness as well, through getting in the holiday spirit and all that kind of stuff, and being around family and all that is kind of cool. And I think of how many people that I've met because of YouTube, and how many friends I've made because of YouTube. Not just content creators, but also people that watch and have become my friend in the last 2 years. And I truly owe every bit of that to you, because I wouldn't have as much fun doing YouTube without Showcase Showdown. But two, you make this easy for me to do. And it's one of the most important things in my life now. And I truly owe that to you. So happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays for Encumber It All to you and your family.
Absolutely. Same to you. Guys, we will be doing some cool one-off episodes over the next few months, but we'll start sometime in January. We'll start season 3. I can't believe, what have we done? 50 something of these now? I don't know, but a lot.
Right.
And it's been a blast doing it, and we're going to keep it going. Keep giving us suggestions. We'd love to hear them. We'll catch you guys soon. Champ, keep collecting.